I'm just amazed. I'm amazed at the programming, the massive, massive programming around beauty, around us thinking that there's only one way to be beautiful or that we don't know how to hold our beauty. Hi, welcome. I can't see who's here, but I'm happy you're here. Um, this massive programming around how we relate to beauty and that beauty is only one way. Like, there's one way to be beautiful and there's one ideal body type and there's one ideal face look and hair color and all of these things and one way to be acceptable. So here's the thing. I love women's leadership. I love that women are giving. Oh, Andrea Love is here. I love that women are stepping forward and we're using our voices and we're taking action and we're rallying and we're coming together and we're doing new moon circles and full moon circles and we're getting down and dirty and we're getting real with each other. That's so good. That's so beautiful. But here's the thing, such a big part of who we are, like our value is in our beingness. It's in our presence. It's not just in our doingness. And I know that we all have visions that we give birth to. I do too. And I love to take action. That's so important. But there's this piece that I want, if every woman could get this, if every woman could get that your beauty, your physical beauty, the celebration of your physical beauty according to Mother Nature's laws, not according to you got your hair dyed, you had some plastic surgery, you bought the thing that was put out in the magazine by the corporate heads that thought you should, love this color this season, not that. But the celebration of your unique beauty as endowed to you by Mother Nature is a gift. It is a gift that raises your vibration. It changes your relationship to yourself as the divine goddess that you are, and it raises the vibration of everyone who lays their eyes on you. This is just how it is. So let's see, I was so fired up when I started to say this, and it's really important that we all get this together. So Mother Nature, your mama, my mama, our mama doesn't make mistakes. She did not make a mistake in the way she created you. She didn't give you the wrong hair color. She didn't give you the wrong eye color. You don't need to wear those contacts. You don't need to color your hair. There's a vibrational frequency. Everything is vibration, right? Light, sound, color, shapes, everything. So there's a vibrational frequency that lives in the pigmentation of your hair, skin, and eyes. When you change your natural hair color to be something totally different, you're actually changing the vibrational communication that Mother Nature has encoded into your beingness. So, for example, today I was with this beautiful woman who has somewhat like light brown hair, like honey-colored hair. And she'd gotten some highlights, and that's totally fine. But we were talking about, someone who changes their natural color drastically. So if you have brown hair color, I want you to just feel into it. Brown communicates more strength and groundedness. If you're going to go ahead and change that to like platinum blonde, that's a completely different vibrational communication. And even the platinum blonde could be yellow or it could be white, and then that's a completely different communication. So what's the issue? The issue is that even though you might still feel like you look good, you're not bringing the essence, like the secret thing that's encoded in you and how you hold your beauty. You're not bringing it. And more than you're not bringing it, love, you are missing being in relationship with it. And the more that you are not in relationship with your unique beauty, exactly what's being communicated here, right? The more that you are not in relationship with that, the further and further you become from allowing yourself to be fully who you are. Really a deep sense of permission is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the beautiful blonde with the big breasts who's felt objectified her whole life, so now she starts going in another direction, right? Or the blonde who dyes her hair jet black because she wants to be taken seriously. Or the Persian women like myself, and I see a lot of my Persian sisters with black hair who dye their hair blonde because they want to feel more relatable and less intense, because God forbid we owned our intensity and we showed up in the full creation of we are. Dark hair, it's more intense, it's got more strength. Yeah, so let's take the dark hair away and make it lighter so we can be less intimidating to the patriarchy. No, You, just the way that you're created, is perfect, and it's a gift. So this is it, your beauty and also your sensuality, which lives in your body, the eroticism that lives in your body, that has nothing to do with sex and everything to do with you being able to navigate life by your turn-ons. Like what turns you on? What brings life force into your body? These things are your gifts as women. They are, I mean, please, if I see another stylist, I mean, there's so many stylists, and I here's the thing, I love fashion, but I don't do the work that I do because I love fashion. I do it because I love women, and I actually believe that women, we are like flowers, and the more that we blossom, the more that light heals the world. I really believe that, and our beauty and our sensuality are key components to these aspects, not just for themselves. Like, what I'm passionate about is what this does to your leadership. Okay, you're a visionary? Great, fucking lead. Lead in the full ownership of your beauty and your radiance and your erotic nature. Lead with all of that in your pocket. I'm not saying to just, like, hey, let's all just get beautiful and sit around and tell each other how beautiful we are. I'm saying these are qualities of the divine feminine that are vastly missing from women who have stepped into leadership. And so here's the thing with stylists. Here's my issue with stylists. And there's stylists that I know do some good work, but there's one stylist that I know. I mean, she has dyed her hair color a completely different color than what Mother Nature gave her. And then she goes around wearing clothes in colors that don't harmonize neither with the color she has dyed her hair, nor the color that Mother Nature gave her. So what's the issue? Beautiful woman, beautiful heart. I love and admire her as a woman. What I don't love is that she is now styling other people. And the place where she's styling these women, and I'm talking about women who are up to big things and they're interested in changing the world, is from the place of opinion. I like this, I don't like that. What's the issue with opinion? The issue with opinion, especially around style, fashion, or beauty, is that it's all completely tainted. Your opinions of what you like and what you don't like were formed by your mothers or other women's that were influencing you as a young girl, their relationship to their own beauty. So all of your opinions are completely tainted. Don't trust them. What I'm interested in when you get dressed is what harmonizes. What harmonizes with what Mother Nature has created. How can we make you look like you come alive? And then how can you actually then come alive in your body with that Shakti moving straight up your spine? Okay, so it's not about what the fashion magazine put out. It's not that this thing looked good on her, so now I want it. That is like, it's the second stage of consciousness, right? The second stage of consciousness, the first stage of consciousness, like, I look good and I'm practical and that's great. The third stage of consciousness being, I am being this as I allow the vibration of unconditional love to flow through me, and I bless anyone who lays their eyes on me. That's a completely different context to relate to yourself and your beauty from, which actually completely transforms your leadership. I really had to get this out because I just can't believe it. I can't believe how many leading women who have done tremendous amount of work and are leading and making a difference in people's lives actually still have this thing of like, oh, is this too much? So let me do this. Let me wear this black. Let me do this. Let me get idea from the magazine. Let me get idea from what she wore, versus really understanding the fucking infinite love of Mother Nature and how she has literally equipped you. She has equipped you, she has equipped us, your hair color, your eyes, the way you're created physically. It is a key. It is a key to how you serve, to who you are, to how you uplift. These are key components. And her life-giving force, the thing that makes the rivers flow, it's living at the base of your spine. So it's like, first, let's see what makes you come alive, and then say enough of a deep yes to move through your fears, to allow that thing living at the base of your spine, the Shakti, to move up your spine and heal what is not healed, the stagnation. But there is resistance to this, right? Because you have this idea you've created of yourself, with the image of yourself, with your hair color, with all your clothes, with all of that stuff. You have your idea of who you think you are and how you want to present. But I just want to present to you that you are as exquisitely perfect as the flower in the way you were created. just as you are. And there's a way you can tune into that and outwardly express it by how you celebrate it and honor it rather than go away from it. So when I say honor it rather than go away from it, I met this woman, this Indian woman, at Emerging Women a few years ago in New York, and she had olive skin, kind of like a little bit darker than mine. And she said to me, we were talking about beauty and stuff, and she said that her mother always told her, well, you have olive skin, so you should never wear green because you should never wear olive. And I was like, what? No, you don't go away from what's there. You have olive skin, and there is no such thing as olive skin, but I know what people are talking about. It's either rose skin or gold skin, or, we don't have green skin. But if you have olive skin, chances are olive looks amazing on you. Okay? It's like my face is long, so my mom said never, never put my hair up because it makes my hair look longer. Forget it. This is the nonsense. Our mothers weren't taught how to celebrate their unique beauty. What makes you think your mother taught you right? If you have a long face, pulling your hair back, it might not look good in a ponytail back here, but chances are if you put it up here and you just honor and mimic more of the natural length that Mother Nature gave you, you are striking. There is no one definition of beauty. There's not one emotion that's better than another. There is not one face of beauty that is more beautiful than another. There is a key, my sisters. Please say yes, be willing. Be willing to see with new eyes. And at least here's a tip for you. And I know I get in trouble for saying this because I know people have heard this before and then they kind of misconstrued and they run with it. But it's better than nothing. So when you're getting dressed, okay, take a deep breath. Forget what you think you know. Become open to seeing with new eyes, and then put a piece of clothing up to your face and see if your eyes go to the clothes or to your face. You want your eyes to go to your face, to have your face come more alive, to see more of you. Now, if you have a completely different hair color than your natural hair color, you'll need to pull your hair back and kind of relate on that level. This is just a little tip. This is a body of work. It's what I do. It's part of how I serve and teach and enhance women's leadership. And I don't talk about it a lot because this part of my work is referral. The women just come. They come. They see the transformation of their friends. But man, today I was with this amazing woman and I couldn't believe how this exquisite woman was still having the conversation of, is it going to be too much? And not will it only be too much, but people will misconstrue, and no, there is a way you can hold your beauty. You can hold your beauty. You can, first of all, honor it and celebrate it, and you can hold it with so much grace that it is truly a blessing. And this is a process, what I'm talking about, a journey of deep, radical, celebratory self-love. So that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say. I can't see any comments, but if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to ask. I'll stay for another minute. I think... Well, thank you. Thanks for watching. I love you. Celebrate yourself. Come away from black. If you don't have black hair or white hair, chances are black doesn't make you look alive. There's the fashion industry, okay? I have a friend who's a fashion designer who I gifted a part of this work to at one time. And even though she was really resonating with it and liking it, she told me that she would be hesitant to share my work with the people in her community because she was a designer and all her clothes were black because black would look good on her and she didn't want people to not buy her clothes. So we just have to come away from all of that and really learn how to see our uniqueness, celebrate our uniqueness. There's so many gifts in there. I love you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Times are changing. And I just really, I am not oblivious to what the hell is going on our planet. I am so aware of it. And what I'm doing at this moment, if you're watching this, is I am calling you, woman, to a different level of leadership that utilizes different tools than have been the ones that were valued. Your beauty and your sensuality, when in right relationship and expressed in integrity and alignment with Mother Nature's love, are weapons of love, of unconditional love to raise the vibration so high. I love you. I love you. I love you. Blessings. Blessings. Thank you for watching with me.